Servant Interactive started to solve a problem in education. A lot of people around the world, especially in Africa, in India, and China, they suffer from having qualified teachers. So we set out to build a platform that could be delivered on any device, anywhere in the world, at any time. Essentially, we built a core LMS from the ground up, a learning management system, a whole series of games and multimedia presentations and things that we could embed and to bring those books to life. One of the challenges that we had being a startup was really the maturity of our IT staff. And in fact, we used an offshore partner in India, and we had a really difficult time trying to find a partner there that understood our business needs. They were brilliant technically and they could fix the problem once we gave them the problem, but being able to creatively think about what we were trying to do and add value from that standpoint was very difficult. And as we did that development, we ran into a time crunch because school had to start. And we really looked for somebody that could give us that excess capacity in the development space, but yet was talented enough to merge with an already existing partner development team. And ForceSource was uniquely positioned to be able to do that. They took the time and energy to send people to us to really understand our project, not just the technical implications of the project, but really the business implications of the project. One of the really complex components of our learning management system and of our platform was really content conversion. Somebody had to be able to take the content in a written format, understand it enough to transfer it into a digital format, and then add all the interactive learning elements that we had. It sounds like you'd be able to cut and paste it. We had such a huge volume of curriculum and content that we were putting into the system that there was no way you could manually do it. And ForceSource was creative enough to develop a process to automate a lot of that type of work, saving us both time and money. Again, because they partnered in the broader mission of what we were doing, they did this on their own. That in itself was a huge feat, but then we needed a partner that could also take that and review it for us to make sure that the content was consistent, that it matched the publisher's requirements. And ForceSource, through the use of automated tools and very rigorous processes, was able to QA the tool set for us and able to find a lot of problems that even we weren't able to uncover in our initial QA. I'm happy to say that we were able to actually launch it on time, on budget, and without any major problems. So it was a success for the first school year like we needed it to be. At the end of the day, it's about relationships. The relationships were authentic. They actually cared about what our business was doing. They were engaged in making us successful from top to bottom, and that difference mattered. We were in Cambodia, for instance, and there was a group of villagers in very remote locations in Cambodia that did not have access to power, and literally they would use the devices all week in school. Somebody from the village would take car batteries, ride them down the mountain to the small town that was there, get them charged up from somebody that had an alternator, take those batteries back up the mountain and recharge the devices so that they could have school the next week.